there. Alright, let's get the boots. I don't know if you can hear that. Call to prayer just scared the shit out of me. What's up, bros and lassies? Welcome back to GTL Khobar. This is Mission 3, the Workers' Camp and Pumping Station Part 1. Now, just for the record, as you might be able to tell, all of these narrations and commentaries are unscripted, and that's a shout out to H.I. Sutton. If you know who I'm talking about, props to you. So, check out the site. We're down here. That's kind of our entry point in the area we primarily explored. This is an area that's been built out of the sea, into the sea, whatever you want to call it. There's another two on the other side of Half Moon Bay, here and here. I did drive down and have a look. They are occupied, they're active sites, they're beach holiday villas, whatever you want to call them, doesn't matter. This was going to be one, but it didn't get developed. Don't know why. I find some dates about when it might have been in construction in this episode and other ones, so we can check that out. Now, if you saw on the thumbnail in the description, it says Recon only at the top right. Yeah. Two reasons for that. One, I was actually scouting it out and decided to take my camera this time and to get a feel for the site, see if it's active, try and find good entry points, exit points, if there's anyone driving around, whatever. I always do that. Well, not always, but it's a really good thing to do, a good idea for obvious reasons, to check it out beforehand, get a feel, see it, whatever, rather than just jumping in blind. I mean, even if you look at the satellite image, everything's different when you get there on the ground, but it does help. So the other reason why this is a bit shorter, is because my battery died and I left my extra battery in the car, which is something I tended to do quite often, which is rather unfortunate. So let's have a look on the upper page and we'll see some more detail on this site. Okay, now direction of entry, we're coming down here and we've got two deployment zones. One on the left is where we're going to get out initially with extremely high wind noise, unfortunately. And the other one on the right here is where we actually get stuck into the site. So, we got to the point, we jumped out, went over the wall, had a look around, didn't see much, back in the car, drove all the way down here, get to our primary entry point, which is over a little wall, very easy to get over, very easy to climb, no defences. We get in, there's a small building here, there's actually, I didn't mark it on the map, but you'll be able to see if you zoom in a bit more, there's a pumping station around here. And an kind of empty shed, a couple of buildings, and I had a sort of interesting encounter here. I went into one building, and I said a certain phrase in Arabic. If you know what it is, good for you. If you don't, look it up, perhaps. And when I went into the second building, I had an interesting encounter. You decide what it was, whether it was the wind or not. And my battery decided to die around here, but we will come back to the site and check it out. There's a few more interesting things to see. And so that's it, guys. We're going to jump into the video. We're at the target site and it's ridiculously windy. I was going to use the media mod, try it out, and I probably should have because it's got a bit of a cover for the mic. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Got everything stowed away in the vehicle and it seems pretty empty at the moment around here. There's a couple of compounds there that are active and it's about 9:30 in the morning and much windier than yesterday. Now over this wall, that's going to be our first point we're going to have a look at. Let's go inside for a moment. That's better. So yeah, over this wall there's a large area that's been artificially created with like little island kind of things for building these villas on, but there's none. At least the satellite shows none. But if you follow the road, like that wall, follow it all the way up and then round to the left, there's a couple of buildings up there. The satellite shows them to probably be out of use or abandoned, and we want to kind of go and look up there. The problem is, there's nowhere semi-inconspicuous to leave the vehicle. It's just right on the road. So, and it's next to a couple of compounds that have people on the kind of guard gate reception area. Or at least sometimes I've seen them there. So I kind of don't want to. We could go over here and walk all the way up. I mean, I don't mind doing it. Just if I need to get out of here
it's a long way back to the car, and it's a one-way road. Like, there's only one way out. But whatever, we're gonna get out, we're gonna check over this wall, have a look around, and maybe walk up a little bit and see what happens. Gear is the same as the last couple of missions, except we got this. We've got the light on the head mount, and we might use that later. I mean, it's not going to be much use right now unless those buildings are open and dark. But yesterday there was a couple of places I would have gone in if I had a light, so we might go back and look at those today. And they're inside kind of closed areas with high walls, so hopefully will reduce the wind sound. Anyway guys, let's go and see what's over that wall. So yeah, there's a little sign there. Going to focus on it, and we'll see what that says later. Water looks kind of nice there, and then you look over here and not so nice. Well, let's go and have a look up here, right? Taller than it seemed. Gonna have to put you down for a second while I climb, or put you in the pocket maybe. Get for glory. Cool. Let's give you a look. See, it stretches all the way around. This is not the best place to jump over. We'll go further down the wall, and then we'll make our move. There we go. Had you tucked into the belt. Now, I was reading online about this area, but more specifically kind of the area I saw yesterday with the fishermen, and someone was typing that, like doing a review and saying that there's private security and that kicks people out at night. Obviously this is not night, but the fact that there's private security driving around is something I didn't anticipate. So it's quite possible they might have a building in this area, and they'll be watching for any random chode like me walking around. So I would have liked a bit of optics, like a binocular, you know. I just put it in the pocket so I can get a bit of a look at whatever the hell these are. My vision isn't that great, and anyway, some of these things are quite far. It would be really cool to get one of those. I had them in the past, just never kept them around for some reason. Yeah, I'll see about getting that when I get some gloves and eye protection and things like that. Maybe tonight I'll see about ordering something. Now that there's Amazon here in Saudi Arabia, it makes things a bit easier rather than trying to get random deliveries from independent shops, even though it's better to support independent shops, I would say. But hey, let's see what we can find. Okay. Let's take a look at this thing. The end of the thing's near the water, and then we'll probably just jump back over the wall and see if we can drive up. Buildings are along there. There's a few. I want to see them. We're just gonna have to park the car and get over the wall in a non-opportune area, but whatever. And hopefully the wind is not too bad. Danger of death, yeah. Transformer or something. Let's go down to the water. Hopefully I'm not too visible, eh? I mean, green and tan, and well, the bottom of this stand is like luminous orange, but won't be able to see that from long range. It's more the movement people would detect at that range, but hey, that's going to be far too windy. Apologies. Another thing about trying to get over near those buildings is they might be occupied. Let's jump over the wall. There's people sitting there having breakfast. I don't want that to happen. We'll see if we can do something semi-intelligent about that before we get there, like looking over the wall with the camera before you jump, or picking an area that's further down and going over so you've got time to get back over without anyone seeing you. But alright, let's get back to the car. So yeah, we just came from there, cars there, people down there and behind me. That's into the place we were first. All these kind of little artificial peninsulas all set up with all the transformers, all the traffic lights, the water cisterns, everything all set up, and not a single development. Building, big building over there, if you can see. I want to check that out, man. And then this wee one over there. What's that? I don't know. Maybe it's probably something to do with power. That's probably nothing really to see, but I really want to get up there and have a look. So yeah, we're gonna see about that. Probably better to jump over here and walk up and leave the car sitting down here. So we might see about doing that right now. Let's hope no one's watching me. They probably are. I don't know. I'll see you on the other side. Very frustrating. Big water tower there, radio towers there, huge perimeter, people fishing, so many places to go in. And this random piece of architecture here. Strange. Took the boots off. Someone's been up here with me, because I can't be asked. Huh. Cool. Building there, it's a big one. I want to go and see that. And there's more, much more up there. Alright, let's get the boots. Check out that building first. I'm hesitant to go up that way because I think that's more likely to have security or something. There's like a main area over there. Got 16% battery. At least the perimeter wall is piss easy to climb. And no security on that one if wire or anything. The question would be, why would someone pay people, you know, to secure this area? What the fuck could that be? Put a water tower on top of that or something. At least there's a bit of cover. That's interesting. We'll have a look at that in a minute. See what I mean? Like up there, really big warehouse type of buildings. The rest of it's empty. I'd love to know how long ago these things were built and abandoned. Air conditioner selection guide. 22nd of August 07. There's my answer. Or, I mean, of something. I don't really want to touch these or open them at the moment. Maybe another time. Let's keep going. Just an empty shed over there. It's going to take me a while to walk down there, so I'll just switch it off and then switch it back on when we get closer to the target. It's an Norton antivirus here. No wonder it's been a pile of fucking junk. Alright. Yeah, let's do it. I don't know if you can hear that. Cold prayer just scared the shit out of me. There's a truck there. That truck's got a guy in it. Question is, what would be contained in this compound here? What would it be? There's a chance that that guy in the truck will see me. It's completely fenced. That truck noise is annoying me. I keep looking by me to see if there's any vehicle come blasting down the road. Probably being overly paranoid and cautious, but like this isn't exploding in Europe, like, so yeah. Cool. There were these things, these overflow pipes, and it was like a massive water pumping station for the whole area. Something like that, probably. Let's go around it. I'll switch it back on if we see anything more interesting. This is workshop. That's definitely crawlable. But to see what? It's these pipe thingies. That's all really. Gonna head up to these buildings there, they look open. We'll check that out. We'll leave that for another day. It's most likely just the same as this. A pumping station or whatever. I would like to see that bridge, it's just cool. It's like a bridge never used in these beautiful coloured lagoons or whatever. There's a wee guard station or whatever. Was that rust or was that mud or what? Weird. Alright, when we get closer to there, we'll be back online. Oh, hold up, before that. That thing's had its lid taken off. Interesting. That's probably just a power line or something under there. Okay, cool, we're at these buildings. To get orientation, we were down there, came up here. Got 5% batteries, probably gonna die when we're recording this one. Got another one fully loaded in the car, but Bismillah. Unironic, man. Don't want to intrude. Just want to look. What would have these places been? Houses for the workers or something? Ooh, birds. Maybe a toilet or something. Fucking puta.
Okay guys, we're back at base and I hope you enjoyed coming with me on this first recon mission into the marina area. So yeah, the video ended really abruptly and that's because the battery died, and of course I kept my reserve battery in the car, which I've done like 8 or 9 times, but it doesn't matter, I wasn't going to go much further anyway. There's a few more buildings there, we're actually going to see them. It's kind of a part 2, but it won't be labelled as part 2, it'll be the pumping station. I'm not sure which mission that is, maybe 6 or 7. We'll come back to this marina area I think 2 more times. One of them is a bit tense, it's more of an infiltration and you can guess why. And the other one is a bit more relaxed and we head way out into that kind of spiral place you can see if you're looking at my cursor. You can see down here, we have a look at that. At the beginning of this video, when I first jump over that wall, I highlight it and you'll see something over there. We're going to go and check that out. So that's coming up later. What do you think about what happened there in that building? The like washroom or whatever it was that was, I think it was painted yellow and blue, and that door, that window shutter thing slammed. I don't know how audio works on cameras or whatever, but it didn't sound loud at all in this recording, but it was loud as hell. Like it made me fucking jump, and you can kind of see that in the video. It fucking slammed. Got a solid wood shutter and a solid wood frame going bang like that as soon as I entered the building. Creepy as fuck. There's a few things that happen like that in these videos as they go on in the series. A few kind of strange things. Could just be the wind. Who knows? But there's a few more stuff that is a bit more creepy than that. So next mission, we're heading back to Tank Trap Compound for part 2. So I hope you'll join us for that mission. Death or Glory.